For the 2024 cycle, political donations from or supporting the crypto industry reached around $190 million. And so far, crypto groups have spent over $130 million of that cash in congressional races for this year's election, including the primaries.
Did Ripple just make the smartest move in crypto history? We're going to find that out today. Is Bitcoin going to 300 plus this cycle? We're going to dive into that as well. We have a great video for you today. If you're new here, my name is Ryan Huggins. I'm a crypto and real estate investor in Southern California, and I pride myself on finding information and bringing it to you in a short, condensed manner. Most people don't have an opportunity of spending hours a day looking for information, and that's what we do here on this channel. Before we dive in, please note that the opinions in this video are for informational and educational purposes only and do not constitute financial, legal, or investment advice. All investments, including cryptocurrencies, carry risks and potential losses. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor. We are not licensed financial advisors, and relying on our content for financial decisions is at your own risk. All right, bull runners, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a deep dive into today's video. First and foremost, cryptocurrency. It is getting very political, and that has a lot to do with our main subject we're going to be covering here at the end. But I did want to show you something that's very, very positive for crypto markets in general.
Give me your price target for the longer term with Bitcoin.
About a year ago, I started pounding the table because eventually the Fed is going to start easing here. That's great for gold and that's for Bitcoin. What I said is Bitcoin is growing up and will be eventually half the total market cap of gold. So that's about 350,000. So quite a ways to go from here. The super bulls, if central banks adopt it and, it's part of the monetary system, then in the millions. But I don't like to talk about that too much.
What, more than 2 million? More than 3?
Yeah, like 2.9. We've got some model, which is, you have to look at the assumptions.
Right. Well, yeah, there are always big ifs there.
So bullish news, Cointelegraph tweeted out, X'd out, bullish Van Eck predicts Bitcoin could hit 350,000, reaching half of gold's market cap in the future. He also forecasts Bitcoin to soar 2.9 million by 2050. And I know a lot of bull runners, XRP fanatics, don't really care much about Bitcoin, but we have to understand it is still the ruler of the markets. Will XRP eventually be the ruler of all the markets? Only time will tell. But for now, we do have to pay very close attention to what Bitcoin is doing. And if you remember, a little while ago, we talked about the U.S. Federal Reserve. David Aldafato says that the Fed could delegate settlement to third-party Ripple for all of its cross transactions. So this guy, bullish on crypto, bullish on XRP. But today, just in, Federal Reserve official Kashkari says very few transactions happen on crypto unless it's drugs or illegal activity. Now, we know that's a totally false statement that has been disproven significantly. We also know that there is a significant amount of bigger institutional funding, bigger institutional backing in the crypto market. But you can see right here, there is still a civil war going on inside the Federal Reserve and also within the federal government on is crypto good, is crypto bad. Now, we also have to remember, in reality, the Federal Reserve typically doesn't want crypto to do well, because if Bitcoin or XRP or any coin in the future comes to take over the world markets, the Federal Reserve will then become insignificant, and obviously they cannot rule the power. And if you guys know or you don't know, Federal Reserve is not an actual federal agency. It is not a government. It's a private bank. So keep that in mind. These super powerful, super rich, super wealthy people that are the puppet masters for basically 99% of all politicians, they don't want to lose their power. So right now, with the struggle between Federal Reserve, US dollar versus cryptocurrency taking its power away from them, they're going to be a little upset. And I saw this meme right here. I thought it was the best meme out there. If you guys are not aware of who Ron Paul is, Ron Paul actually is the person who got me involved in politics at all, because he was talking about abolishing the Federal Reserve and things of that nature. Very, very smart person. And it's really funny here. So Bruce Porter Jr. posted out, do you think this will work? And we got Ron Paul disguises Federal Reserve as Nike stores and hopes rioters will burn it down. Obviously a joke there in regards to the upcoming potential riots where buildings could be burned down and so on and so forth. But Ron Paul has always been against the Federal Reserve. He's the one that taught me just by listening to him during he tried to run for president years ago. and he was the one talking about the Federal Reserve and the truth behind it. And it really opened my eyes. It's kind of my first ever red pill moment was from him. But when I saw this post, it just made me laugh, and I wanted to share that with everybody. Thought this was a good post as well from Cobb. Every coin that comes out on First Ledger permanently burns 30 XRP. And if you're not aware of what First Ledger is, we're going to get into that here in a second. XRP deflation kicking in, because if XRP is burned, there is a certain supply of the XRP token. And if we take a look over here on CoinMarketCap with XRP, currently the circulating supply is 56 billion, but in total, there's 100 billion XRP tokens. So if we continue to burn them by coming out with these Deegan XRP Ledger meme coin plays and burning tokens, that could also help surge the price of XRP. And this was great. One of the comments, all we need is 1 billion meme coins to burn 30 XRP. And then right here below that, if we do the math, if this meme coin craze can catch fire on the XRP Ledger, could be 30,000 each day and 10 million XRP yearly potentially. And then here we have a graphic of pump fund tokens created by day. We can see it has extremely surged. And those are the meme coins right now that are being created each and every day over there, burning tokens for that. And I really like this tweet over here by X Avatars, XRPL, XRP Ledger Deegans patiently waiting to part their wealth with First Ledger, because every single token created on First Ledger helps burn those tokens. So we got David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse doing their part over here on the XRP Ledger buying meme tokens. But with all this momentum and excitement of meme tokens on XRP Ledger, potentially burning tokens, more big news coming for the XRP Ledger. PureSys Technology says, we're excited to announce the launch of XRP Ledger Snap for MetaMask. Yes, that is right. XRP tokens can now be stored inside of MetaMask. Today, 30 million monthly active users of MetaMask are now just one click away from having an account on their XRP Ledger, creating a unique opportunity for the adoption and management of XRPL. So I know a lot of you guys already have a MetaMask wallet. Some of you guys were asking, how do I get involved in the First Ledger tokens? You have to have an XRP wallet for that. Now MetaMask will make it easier for a lot of you guys out there. Thought this was a great one as well. I knew I recognized it from somewhere. First Ledger's logo is the 1921 cartoon, considered the first ever meme. Nice touch. And if you go to First Ledger, this is on their homepage, and here is considered to be the very first meme ever recorded. And if you have not been to First Ledger yet, here it is here. Welcome to First Ledger. There's the meme, the face on it. The fastest way to trade assets on XRP Ledger. You will just need a Telegram account to get started. Click connect to create your first wallet. We also have a link for you down in the description below for the First Ledger, so you can click on that and get started with us trading these crazy meme tokens that are about to explode on the XRP Ledger. And then before we jump into the smartest crypto move possibly ever that was done by Ripple, we're going to jump into this tweet right here from DOQ on X. Has a great timeline. A lot of people have been talking about now that potentially Elon Musk partnering, buying, bringing on XRP into the X.com. But check out this timeline here. In 1999, Elon Musk creates X.com. Obviously now that's Twitter, X.com, right? He's had that same domain name forever. But in 2001, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel rebrand X.com into PayPal. In 2002, PayPal is then sold to eBay. 2002, Elon Musk creates SpaceX onto his next project. 2006, stellar ripples were documented. A stellar ripple is a wave of star formation triggered by a galaxy collision. In 2008, Peter Thiel's foundation funds invests into SpaceX. In 2009, Andreessen Horowitz was founded. In 2011, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, Andreessen Horowitz, they invest in Stripe, a payment processing company. And we know that Elon Musk wants to bring payment processing to X.com. In 2011, Ripple protocol is developed by Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito, and David Schwartz. Worked on past encryption projects for NSA. In 2012, OpenCoin is founded. In 2012, OpenCoin uses the Ripple protocol. In 2013, Andreessen Horowitz invests into OpenCoin. In 2013, Peter Thiel invests in OpenCoin. And in 2013, OpenCoin becomes Ripple. 2013, wallet created on XRP Ledger with nearly 17 million XRP with the name Musk. In 2014, Elon mentions illegal activities and security risks surrounding Bitcoin. 2014, CPO of Ripple, Jed McCaleb, launches Stellar. 2014, Stripe invests in Stellar. 2014, Ripple starts promoting its protocol as a solution for banks to conduct faster and more secure transactions. In 2015, Elon becomes co-founder of OpenAI. 2016, Peter Thiel publicly supports Donald Trump. 2016, Trump wins the election. Elon Musk's appointed to Trump's Strategic Policy Forum. 2017, Elon Musk, PayPal founders, and Ripple founders hold an event. Here's where it comes a little conspiratorial. 2017, Q's first drop on October 28th. 2017, on 11/11, Q mentions all the Rothschild-owned central banks. 2018, Jed McCaleb donates to OpenAI. 2019, Musk mentions that Bitcoin isn't suited for Tesla's business model during ARK Invest podcast. And if you remember, just a couple of days ago, Elon Musk and Tesla started to move their Bitcoin. Now, nothing has happened with that, but transactions of Bitcoin per Tesla started to happen again. That was just a couple of days ago. 2019, Trump tweets that he's not a fan of Bitcoin. 2019, Trump creates Space Force. 2021, Jed McCaleb creates Vast, a company focused on developing space habitation technologies. 2022, Andreessen Horowitz invests in SpaceX. And coming up, I've got a video of Elon Musk talking about XRP just recently, so check this out in a minute. Elon Musk acquires Twitter in 2022. Twitter is now rebranded as X.com, full circle from 1999, if you remember in the beginning. 2023, Elon posts on 11/22. 2023, Elon Musk, SpaceX, and Jed McCaleb Vast partner together. And some other things to think about is that both Ripple and Stellar use X in their tokens, XRP, XLM. And if you're not familiar with gematria, it's the practice of coding letters and numbers. XRP and XLM equal 107. Stripe owns 2 billion of XLM right now, and Elon Musk has been insanely quiet about XRP and XLM. I wonder why, which obviously is a very interesting question, right? Why is he so quiet? And then breaking, Elon Musk does not comment on XRP future, says cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against centralized control. Again, we were just talking about that in the beginning of the video, centralized control, the Federal Reserve Bank.
Given how punitive the SEC has been towards crypto under this administration, do you envision the XRP ledger being incorporated into the financial institutions in the future?
Well, I certainly cannot speak to any specific crypto, but I do think that the sort of cryptocurrency is an interesting and probably valuable bulwark against a centralized control. This is definitely not an endorsement or lack of endorsement for XRP, but I do think crypto, by its very nature, it helps with individual freedom.
So Elon Musk thinks that cryptocurrency can help individual freedom, which is us, right? And so that's what we're trying to fight against. We've currently got the Federal Reserve that's got us under their boot, federal government who's got us under their boot, which they're not the same thing. They're not owned by the federal government. But it is interesting that this is all starting to come up. People that I know had no idea about this type of stuff are starting to ask me questions because they've seen me follow crypto for so long. Like, hey, what is this and what is that? People are waking up to the reality of what's going on in this world and why cryptocurrency could potentially help us with these freedoms. And with 30 million monthly active users of MetaMask now being opened up, because a lot of people on MetaMask, they didn't really care about XRP. It was just an afterthought. It was another coin on the ledger that doesn't do anything, because you got a lot of haters out there, of course. But now we have MetaMask opening up a vast amount of other eyeballs onto XRP, which is very exciting. All right, now going back to the start of the video, what we talked about, did Ripple make the smartest move ever when it comes to crypto? Well, as we know right now, we showed the video in the beginning, big money super PAC futures forward raised over 100 million just last month. Chris Larsen tweeted out just today, it's time for Democrats to have a new approach to tech innovation, including crypto. I believe Kamala Harris will ensure that American technology dominates the world, which is why I'm donating 10 million XRP in support of her. Now, we already know that he recently donated 1 million. The transaction must have worked and it caught on because now he's donating an additional 10 million. And why is this the smartest move ever? Because Chris Larsen being involved in Ripple and XRP, donating XRP to the Democrats, helping sway them. But the important part is XRP is the donation. It's not cash. He didn't donate cash to them. Now they have to use XRP. And we know currently the SEC is fighting against Ripple in the SEC case. If the Democrats start spending XRP, they receive these XRP funds. It's basically a Trojan horse. Now, the other thing is Chris Larsen may truly support the Democrats. That's fine. But as we look, the very first most important comment on this post from Chris Larsen was Brad Garlinghouse. And he says, I respect Chris's and everyone's right to support whomever they think is best to lead the U.S. We need to immediately change course from this administration's misguided war on crypto. Ripple will continue to engage with both Democrats and Republicans in the final days of the campaigns and after the election to promote pro-crypto policies. It's not about party lines. It's about championing policies that drive blockchain and crypto innovation. I like this guy's post under that. Vincent says, did Gary not just appeal the case and including the charges they supposedly dropped against you and Chris personally, even after the donations? If anyone thinks the Democrats will ever be crypto friendly, they're dreaming. Democrats are in bed with the legacy banks and always will be, period. And that includes the Federal Reserve. But going back to this, in reality, why I think this is the smartest move in crypto is because of the fact that donating XRP specifically, Trojan horse, if they use it, they spend it, they can no longer say that it's the biggest criminality in all of the world, like we saw from the Federal Reserve chairman. The Federal Reserve official, Kashkari, says very few transactions happen in crypto unless they're drugs or illegal activity. So obviously donating to a political campaign is not illegal activity. Not financial advice. Crypto, he posted here, Chris Larsen's net worth is 3.1 billion. He donated an amount of money he can't even feel. 0.3% of his net worth. Stuart Alderati donated to Trump, and Ripple has invested $50 million into a super PAC called Fair Shake that supports Democrats and Republicans. So some massive news for Ripple today, not only political, but also positive news for the chain. We've got the political thing going on with the donations. We have the chain situation going on with MetaMask. Very, very exciting stuff. We also have here David Schwartz talking more about real world assets, which is the biggest thing that I personally feel is important when it comes to Ripple, because that is going to take it to the next level. Not only will it be for cross-border payments, but now people can start using transactions of real world assets on the XRPL. So let's hear what David Schwartz has to say.
The interesting enterprise use case is like a normal loan, like a guy wants to buy a house or build a business or whatever, right? And for that to work, there has to be creditworthiness. There has to be some entity who can sue the person if they don't pay back. But what we could also do is we could have a DeFi side where there's tokens that represent claims against those loans and people get paid back as those payments go in. And so if somebody doesn't make a payment back, there's a centralized operator who sues them in a known jurisdiction, but they put the money into a DeFi system that then distributes it. And if they fail to do that, the holders of the liquidity tokens could sue them.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting hybrid where you have this heavily regulated, like loans are heavily regulated. These would be like commercial loans or real estate loans. They're heavily regulated. They're traditional loans, except they're tokenized in this like Wild West DeFi system where they might be traded on a DEX or,
So as always, if you want to stay updated with all of this information, make sure you click that subscribe button. We're definitely excited to bring this information to you. And if you are ready to become a crypto millionaire, take your knowledge and portfolio to the next level. Join our early bird list of exclusive altcoins on all chains, not just XRP Ledger, market analysis, and early access to our crypto education. All you have to do is go to the link right down in the description below, the very first link you're going to see there, and click the button here, yes, reserve my spot on the list. and it's going to bring you right over here. All you got to do is put in your email address, and it is that simple. I look forward to seeing you inside of our inner circle.